begun.
It has begun.
The hour has begun. All right, so let's talk. So we have Noel Granada here.
Hi.
And we just saw the movie Alpha.
It was...
Well, tell me. Well, first of all, explain the premise of Alpha for those who may not remember the trailer.
Well, it's one of those movies where a guy's just trucking along with his best friend, or sometimes by himself. I said to Mr. Dedlie, it just felt like another whatchamacallit, Revenant.
Oh, really?
That's what it felt like while going in.
Yeah.
Like you have this tribe thing going on. It seems like they just love making these types of movies with like this, like this one takes what, BC, 2000 BC,
200,000 years ago.
200,000 years ago, whatever.
It's definitely before Christ.
So
before Christ happened.
So it's just one of those movies where it's just, is it gonna keep you entertained as you're watching somebody struggle to get home?
Yeah. Well, basically, all right. So the movie, it takes place 200,000 years ago, and it's about this tribe of men in Europe who go on a hunt, and the chief's son, it's like his first hunt, and he goes, and he goes with them, and he fails miserably, and they think he's dead, but he's not dead. Spoiler alert! And so he, I can't even say that word, and so he like tries to get home, and in the meanwhile, he befriends a wolf, and it's basically the start of how wolves and man became best friends.
Right.
What'd you think of the movie?
Well, let's just start with the ratings before I give why I give what I give, and I give.
Sure.
6.
6, really?
6.
I give it lower. Yeah, I give it a 5.
I tend to be more with my ratings as we do this more and more. I get more and more.
Yeah,
leniency.
what's your
rating
system then?
It's from 1 to 10. It's not anything complicated. It's not a star system where it can be half. No, it's just 1 through 10. It seems that's an easy gauge. Yeah. It's like the pain scale when you go to the hospital.
No, sure. No, totally. Yeah. I actually have a thing for it, which I've stolen from my HR department at work. Mm-hmm. So a 6 is even. It's a fine film. Yeah. A 6 is like, you should go for a 6. If you ever want to make a film, try and make a 6. 7 is like exceeded my expectations, just a little bit over. 8 is like, wow. Like, really good movie. 9 is like, holy shit.
Masterpiece.
Like close to a masterpiece. 10 out of 10 is like your
what is it?
2001 A Space Odyssey, Back to the Future. Those are 10 out of 10s.
Okay.
Those are very rare. And then 4 is, or 5 is like, I guess, kind of in the middle. Wasn't great. Yeah, obviously. 4 needs work. 3, and then you get it.
1 you just fucking.
So I give it a 5. So why'd you give it a?
I gave it a 6 because I did like a lot of some of the way the scenes were put together, like the slow cinematic scenes, which was kind of nice to see.
Yeah.
What didn't work?
I actually really liked that. Some of the imagery was very nice. Go on.
What didn't work was the CGI. I don't know. It just, I'm bugged by how. And
CGI
this one
really
did not
bugs you.
work for this film. It just was like.
Everything was almost CGI.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. And I like to
Except
be,
for the
if they're
landscape.
Going to use CGI, I'd rather have it be like a Transformer film where I at least can sort of get fooled by like how ridiculous it looks. But, it for this particular film, it was like, the wolf's mouth had CGI to give it more of like this humanistic expression. And I'm like, did you not notice that?
Well, I think the wolf was just completely... I think
they fucked with the wolf's mouth.
They had a wolf maybe like 25% of the time that you see it on screen. I feel like 75% of the time it was just a fake wolf.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, because it just looked so fake.
Yeah.
I didn't when I was looking at the face, I just thought the whole thing was fake. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was. I didn't notice that part.
And that's what would start. It would just be those little things where I'm like, and this is the problem I had with The Nun a couple of days ago. The Nun,
CGI sucks.
The Nun looks terrifying in its actual makeup when they put effort into making the nun look like a nun without any sort of computer CGI effects. when they do the CGI effects in the movie, it's like it makes it less scary.
Yeah.
And it makes it just like stand out, and you're like, oh my god, it's like driving me and that's how I felt with this film. There were just certain things like it kind of worked because the cinematography was kind of there.
Yeah,
you'd have these very vast landscaping scenes,
yeah.
and it was like, oh wow. But I think it relied too much on it, and with these type of movies, I get disinterested really quick.
Well, I felt like it was a good idea for a story. But it was Sony. When I didn't know it was Sony. So all of a sudden when it was Sony, I was like, oh, here we go. But, you know, all power to the director.
Who was the director?
I don't know. But I did see it said story by and then written by and then directed by all the same person. So this guy had this, like, idea going on and he made his film and good for him. I mean, it could have been a really better. Oh, of course.
I don't know where specifically.
I know where. There was a lot of dialogue for a movie that like took place 200,000 years ago. They didn't need. They could have gotten rid of a lot of the dialogue, like you are my son. You are the chief's son.
Like a Disney
my
timeline.
son. It's like we get it. No, Disney's way better than this sort of stuff.
But that's what you feel like with it. It's like it has that like you're my son. You're supposed to be badass. And
I know what you mean. But you could say that you could show that without the characters saying it, and they just say it. By the way, okay, so I honestly thought that the main character was perfectly cast because I thought that was a woman. I seriously thought that male actor was a chick for like the first 20 minutes of the movie. I'm like, this is a woman, right?
Yeah. I wasn't really like about the gender thing. I was more about like
I'm just saying that for me, I was just thrown up. It wasn't anything good or bad. I just thought I looked like a woman.
Yeah, I didn't think of that at all. I was like, I was trying to understand.
No, because he did look really young and innocent, and then he like grew a mustache.
Well, he's badass enough to make a spear that cuts his freaking dad's hand. Remember?
Yeah.
He's like,
well, that was all he was good at. He couldn't kill that.
He couldn't kill any animals. He didn't feel like deserved to die. I guess.
Yeah, even though they were obviously gonna like that one animal was gonna die anyways.
Yeah, he was like, "Well, we're just gonna let the fucking hog go because you're fucking having a soft spot for goddamn cochina."
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, 6 for me. That's where I stand. I didn't think it was terrible. I think it was less boring than Hostile. That's what it reminded me of. Oh, yeah. Was Hostile. Just this long...
Hostiles was a 3.
Journey. For me.
Yeah.
Probably 2 for me.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I wanted to leave and I was sleeping, dude. I've never slept through movies and I slept through that fucking movie. And I was like, man.
Yeah.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, the dog was cute. The wolf, when they were like trying to like be friends. But I just felt like, I don't know. It felt like it was too fast. All the scenes, right? Like all of a sudden,
wasn't
like
realistic.
It was like all of a sudden they were like, how fast they got home, and how friends. I thought the whole thing was gonna be like that should have been the main story, or like a majority of the film. But like a majority of the film was like the father and this, and like we get it. I don't know.
That wasn't the majority. Remember the way my fucking ankle looked?
Yeah.
A year ago?
Yeah.
And you're telling me that motherfucker got up and started running with his wolf?
Exactly.
And within 2 days?
What's your excuse?
Oh my god. He put a stick. That was the magic stick, man.
He grew a mustache.
Yeah, because we don't really get an idea of how long it takes him to get home.
Yeah.
It's just like, there's a winter storm.
Time.
There's a fucking volcano that's blowing up over here. There's a thunderstorm.
Yeah. It could have been really good. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. There's when you're gonna make a film like this, there has to be something done differently, which I can't think of at the moment.
Yeah.
That really makes it feel like
we should talk about our background.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, what's your credentials?
Well, no, you go first because I already gave you my rating.
No, I'm talking about credentials.
Credentials?
Yeah.
Like what movies have I seen?
No, I mean like as a film critic.
I mean, I definitely can confidently say I've seen over 500 films and definitely over 1,000 probably.
So that makes you an expert?
Not an expert, but I have some sort of idea of what puts a good fucking movie together.
Yeah,
like
you're a fan.
And I go almost. I try to go see everything, so I'm not picky with what I see.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go see.
You do see everything.
I try to go see.
You've
everything.
seen more than 500 films.
I have had to.
You've seen.
And I'm still trying to catch up on the
films.
old fucking films, like 20s, 30s, 40s. I was just learning what's going to be out in public domain for this coming year, starting January.
Oh, 19. Well, how long
they
is it?
said
100 years?
Harold Lloyd's the Safety Danger movie is going to be public domain.
Let's re-edit it.
Yeah, we could do whatever the fuck we want. We make a porno, dude.
Ooh. That'd be interesting.
Charlie Chaplin.
Find somebody.
Harold Lloyd in.
You want to make a gay porno?
Gay Safety Danger, no.
And no, you could do better than that. What's the one with the where he's falling off the?
That's Safety. That's the one.
The clock.
The
tower?
clock. That's
it's called
the one.
Safety.
Yeah, it's like Danger Safety or something like that.
Danger
Safety
Zone.
Something like that.
But
what about yourself?
I went to film school.
Well, then that says it. What are we talking about? No,
I went to 2 years of film school. I worked in film. I was a PA for many years. I hated it. I hated Hollywood. Yeah. I quit. And then I worked in... Oh, and then I had my own web series for 3 years.
Which is amazing.
Which is one of the best web series of all time. Look it up. Yeah, I don't know. But I still feel like I'm yeah, I don't know. I used to review films on web series. I don't do it anymore. But then I met you, and then all you do is watch movies, and I was like, I need it. And then you started bringing me to more movies, and I was like, yeah, I like movies.
Oh, yeah. It makes you, and no matter how terrible it is, we usually go try to see all the fucking like big ones. Yeah, well, like, yeah. I feel like those are the ones worth watching. Sometimes I just feel like there's some films not worth watching. Oh yeah, you can already know. I still haven't seen fucking Hotel Transylvania 3. You still want? Yeah, I have no interest in seeing that movie. Well, see, anything that has to do with Halloween, like I'm gonna definitely go see fucking Goosebumps, which looks ridiculous. I'm gonna go see that because it looks ridiculous and looks fun. But it looks like a fun movie. Yeah, well, let's talk about the trailers. So there was the Goosebumps we saw. What else? What else was there? You still haven't given me your rating for the movie. I did. For 6. Alpha? 5. 6. No, I said 5. I said 5 out of 10. Yeah, you said 6. I'm going crazy already. Yeah. Are you high? Yeah. What do you think about this? That's awesome, dude. I like it. It reminds me of fucking look how huge it Wizard of Oz. What part of Wizard of Oz? Remember when she flips the fucking, what are these called again? Hourglasses. Hourglasses. Yeah. Just like your woman. She got an hourglass. Can you imagine? Jesus Christ. This thing. Remember, they have that in Wizard of Oz. She flips the hourglass over and she goes, "You have this long to live." And she fucking like then chucks it across the room after like they save her. I don't remember. Remember? Come on. No. The last time I saw it. It's like a gold hourglass with red sand. Remember? I saw it. I was really stoned. Oh. And it goes, red sand. It keeps showing it every like 5 minutes in the movie after like she's trying to get out. Do you want to eat your burger? Oh no, it's okay. You sure? Well, I'll munch on it when you have something long to talk about. I'm like, tell me about your childbirth. Like, do you remember? Just like, wait, what else did we see previously? The trailer wise? Yeah. Well, we showed up 10 minutes late because we showed up 10 minutes late because I wanted to fucking eat. Still showing. I was hungry. Plenty. They show 20 to 20. It's literally 20 to 30 minutes of trailers sometimes. At AMC theaters, at your local AMC theaters. Holy fuck. Folks. We went to the one in Burbank. And the one of 3 AMCs. The one of 3 in Burbank. There's fucking 3 the mall AMCs. One. We went to the mall one. What did you think of the mall? They're totally remodeling the mall, making it totally different. Yep. Brand new. Fresh. What we got? Yeah, we saw Goosebumps. Goosebumps. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. There must have been other ones that they must have just been boring or lame. Oh, Smallfoot. Smallfoot. Yes. Are you gonna go see that? Yeah, I'll go see. But James, you just said you hate James Corden. I hate James Corden. And he's in it. Did you see Ocean's 8? Yeah, was he in Ocean's 8? He's in the ending, and he ruins the movie. I don't remember him in Ocean's 8. That's the one with all the girls, right? Yeah. Sandra Bullock and Rihanna and this year's, what's her name? He's at the very end and he plays like a detective. He's like, I'm here, special investigation to find out who stole the stuff. He's at the very end of the movie. Yeah, you're right. And he's like not funny at all. He's just not. He's like trying to be serious the whole time. He just needs to stay on the BBC. Like, just that's where he fits perfectly. Oh, is that where he's from? I've seen him on. I watched those sports streams, and they all come from England, and so you see English commercials all day, like what the BBC fucking watches and all that. And he's in the commercials sometimes for like the TV shows that he does, I guess, over there, or maybe he's special guesting. I'm not sure.
Right.
But
I do like that one guy. Who's that one guy that hosts
Craig
that
Ferguson?
Show? No. I do like Craig Ferguson, but no, he made it big here. He's big over in the UK. He does interviews.
Oh, Graham Norton?
Graham Norton.
Yeah, he's the gay guy.
He tried to come in to America and do a show, and it wasn't successful.
Yeah.
I don't think Americans...
I'd actually like him a lot more than James Corden.
Oh.
Way more.
Way more.
I just, like, he's my least favorite stand-up, what is it, talk show host out of fucking definitely. 50 of them that are around now.
I know. Who was it? Oh, it was my sister that was telling me that, like, yeah, but you gotta check out the Cars, them in Cars. Karaoke in Cars.
Oh, where he's singing with like all the celebrities.
She loves it. She loves it.
Yeah, because he can hit the notes.
He's
talented enough to sing. I'll give him that.
I don't know anything about it.
He's done it with fucking Elton John, Lady Gaga, I think, Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, he did it with Paul McCartney. That's what my sister was telling me about. Did it with Paul McCartney, and it was actually very good.
What was that? Like, One Direction?
I'm never gonna watch it. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, he did do.
Why are we talking about James Corden?
I don't fucking know. Because he was in that stupid movie with Smallfoot.
Oh, yeah, Smallfoot. Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to go see Smallfoot.
So I'm not going to see that at all.
Why not, dude? You still haven't seen Paddington 2.
Yeah, I'll see Paddington 2 because apparently it's good.
Apparently, it's one of the best films I've seen last year as far as a kid's movie goes.
I've heard
I mean, it's right up there with Coco.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Coco was fun.
But what else did we see?
Yeah, Smallfoot. That was what we walked into.
I mean, that was probably
Goosebumps. No, I felt like there was like
two more. There was like
one
more.
2 more. We saw 10 minutes of trailers.
I know. I can't. God. They're forgettable.
It must have been. See how fucking shitty. Didn't leave much of an impression. Any movies you're excited for this year?
Or what's left for this year? Shit.
Yeah, we got a lot, right, for December.
We don't have a Star Wars movie, so.
Yeah, well, thank God.
What's the big... Here, let me look this up on my phone while you figure it out.
I want to see what's coming out. The only movie I can think of is like Miss Maisel, The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Yes, you have to see that TV show. People go watch Marvelous Miss Maisel on Amazon.
I'm talking about the Marvel movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the TV show.
No, isn't that the movie with Brie Larson?
Yeah,
The Marvelous Miss Maisel?
That's the Amazon Prime TV show?
I'm talking about, with Brie Larson, the superhero, who's like, she's going to save everybody after Infinity War. It's a movie coming out.
Really?
Called Marvelous Miss Maisel. Yeah. Starring Brie Larson.
God, I'm going to have to look this up. It's coming out this year?
No, I think it's next year, actually. It's coming right before Infinity War. It's going to take place in the 90s. No?
No.
No idea?
I have no idea.
Okay, then. I was fucking with you the whole time. I'm talking about Miss Marvel.
I know. Oh. No, I'm trying to think of any... I can't think of any block. I know once I hear it, I'm going to definitely go see it. Like, Halloween. I'll go see Halloween.
Yeah, I'll go see Halloween. Yeah, that looks good. Wait, did you look up? What else is coming up? Is that nothing else?
What part of fucking Rotten Tomatoes do you look to see?
Upcoming movies.
Upcoming movies?
Upcoming movies, baby.
Coming soon?
Coming soon, yeah, sure.
Predator,
I do want to see that.
That looks
looks
fun.
good, yeah. It's with that Shane Black. He's a good writer director. Patient Zero. Don't know what that is.
Heard about that.
Okay, yeah. What else?
MDMA.
We were just talking about MDMA and doing it.
Rodents of Unusual Size. I'm not even sure if these are movies that I've heard yet. For any, I'm trying to find like the actual. These are just like, it seems like they're showing me every movie. Love Gilda. That actually I want to see. That
looks good, yeah.
Quincy Jones. He's having us. This is just too much.
Is Quincy Jones still alive?
Of course.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. He's totally alive.
He's totally alive?
You know, he knows a story about, potentially this came from him.
What?
But he's told a story where he said that Marlon Brando fucked Richard Pryor in the ass. Did you ever hear about that? And it's a Quincy Jones story.
What are you talking about?
I've heard it.
What?
there's a rumor that he supposedly said that, I think, and this is true, because I heard this on Gilbert Gottfried's podcast, and he always goes, yeah, there's a story where Quincy Jones said that fucking Richard Pryor got fucked in the ass by Marlon Brando. Wow. Yeah.
Why is this even a thing?
Crazy, huh?
Well,
would you think about it? Do you think it would happen?
You know what? To each their own. If they wanted to do it, have fun. Who cares?
And the other one is I think I've told you this one. I
don't know why it grosses me. Well, I'm not saying gay sex grosses me out because it doesn't. I want to be totally PC on this.
Well,
podcast
it's just anal, isn't it?
At all times. No, I'm kidding. Totally. No, but I mean, like, for some reason it grosses me out more. Is it was it old Marlon Brando or is it young Marlon Brando?
Old Marlon Brando.
Old Marlon Brando?
That's crazy Marlon Brando, dude. Like, when he was getting old,
I don't know why it makes it better if it was younger Marlon Brando, but I guess.
Really?
I don't know.
Dude,
why.
Marlon Brando was nuts, man. Like, he was
always
a great
nuts.
actor, but I've heard stories where he was just he was a loose cannon, man.
Yeah.
Fucking just...
Right, didn't he didn't know any of his lines?
Yeah, he would try to improv them.
They had to have lines in front of him.
Yeah.
So anytime he's talking, hey Johnny, come here for respect, but you don't even, or what does he say?
I don't remember.
You come in for he says something about respect and you should come in for friendship, but you don't. Damn it, I need Marlon. I need the lines. Just like Marlon.
You failed me miserably. On the day of my daughter's wedding.
On the day of my daughter's wedding, for you, I'll let you. I actually started watching that movie last night. That's why I remember it. Yeah. I fell asleep. I saw the whole beginning, where it's like the super Italian wedding. And everyone's like, ah, che magici.
I'm surprised that is just based off a made up story. It's less of what the mob really is. I've heard the most accurate description of the mob, if you want to see, is Goodfellas.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that is based on it.
Goodfellas is exactly.
Godfather's totally made up.
It's made up.
It's
made up,
and
that's
from
it's not
little things here and there.
Right. Okay. But it's not traditional. Like it's rare that you have a Godfather that has that sort of reputation, because it's so theatrical. The Godfather. You think about it.
It's like the Godfather of movies.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the most theatrical dramatization of gangsters that we want to replicate. I remember every fucking rapper on MTV Cribs used to be like, Godfather's my favorite. It'd always be Godfather or fucking Scarface. Everybody wanted to be fucking Scarface or Godfather.
Yeah. Remember that was Yo MTV Raps. MTV Cribs.
Yeah.
Where
remember every fucking rapper had the same goddamn poster.
Everyone had.
Oh my god, you guys are not original.
I don't remember them having Godfather.
They always had. It was either Godfather or Scarface.
Would you like better, Godfather or Goodfellas?
Goodfellas, because I love Joe Pesci.
You
cannot love Joe Pesci.
I was gonna say, I don't
There's
know.
not anything I watch in his movies that I think he's terrible in. I feel like that is someone who I can definitely relate to because I curse a lot. And he's exactly not how I would say I am, but in my vocabulary and how I talk, I can get pissed off exactly the same way he does.
Same way he does.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I find that hilarious too, because it's it looks ridiculous when Joe Pesci does it, but he looks cool at the same time.
Yeah.
He's like this little guy.
It's it's funny, but also bordering on this. He's also insane.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm watching from afar.
Yeah.
But it would be terrible if I was the butt of the jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he does a good job portraying that. What about what was that? It was in a terrible movie called Gone Fishing. Have you seen Gone Fishing?
Who is in Gone Fishing?
It's him and Danny Glover.
No, I don't think I saw. Maybe I did. Yeah. There's a lot of movies where I have remembered scenes that I didn't know I've watched before, but I just couldn't tell you what the movie title is.
No, totally.
I'm very
Did you like him in the Home Alone movies?
I loved him in the Home Alone movies, dude. Yeah. How could you, dude? The ending scene where they are trying to get in to get fucking killed Macaulay Culkin. I used to love watching that part of that movie because
that's the best part. That's the whole.
It's building up. It's building up and building up, and then you get everything you want from that movie.
Does a really good job. Yeah,
everything you want
of setting that up. It's such a good setup and payoff.
Yeah, because the whole movie's ridiculous. They should be dead. When he fucking grabs the handle and he burnt his hand, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how extremely awful and painful that is. You just got beef jerky grabbed in the snow.
It's one big cartoon how they all like get hurt, but like are fine afterwards. They just kind of like shake it off.
Dude, they get fucked. Dude, the fucking guy he steps on a nail that goes like what, almost an inch in his foot.
Yeah.
And then like there's a scene where like what was another where the fucking paint. Remember where he's throwing it from the ceiling?
Yeah.
And that's hitting him in the face.
Yeah.
And then they knock him out with
like,
a damn pipe.
Fuck.
It's like, what else? The Christmas ornaments on the ground. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was terrible. Beautiful. I loved it.
There's too many scenes, and I was like, it's hard to watch, but you're like, you know,
even the beginning stuff is good.
Yeah.
Like even like the scary neighbor who I was scared of when I was a kid. I was like, what's he gonna do? And then he goes to church and he's watching his daughter, or he can't watch his daughter
go perform in the choir or whatever.
It's his granddaughter. But he can't talk to his daughter because they had a falling out.
Yeah.
So he's like all the way in
for
the back
20 years apparently.
Yeah. It's like this is a really sad
like
story.
what the fuck happened, dude? They should do a movie about that.
And then Macaulay Culkin was like, they called it Harry Potter.
Everybody.
I don't know. Yeah, they do movies like that, don't they?
Yeah. Have you seen the Harry Potter movies yet?
Of course I have. What?
Have you seen all of them?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I didn't know if you're into Harry Potter or not.
No, I mean, Harry Potter's cool. I like the movies, and then my friend was like, you got to read the books. You got to read the book. So I read I read each book.
How did you feel?
And I watched the movie after. It's fine. It just kind of like gives more of a
in-depth.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. That's fine. What's your favorite Harry Potter movie?
Fuck. I think the third one, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Likes the third one. Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because that's where it finally starts taking a weird dark turn.
Sure, yeah.
You got a lot of good actors in that.
Killed it.
Yeah.
He was just like, this is the direction these movies are going to go in, and everyone followed. It was great. I like the Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince is okay.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful film.
I forget what that he was even about. I've seen him, but what?
It's the one. So it's the one. It opens up where it's the one where, well, fucking spoiler alert. Gandalf. No, what's his name? Who's the wizard?
Is that the new Gandalf?
No, the guy. Who's the guy that's basically Gandalf?
I know who you're talking about.
The big wizard. He's the one that dies. Where he dies.
Dumbledore.
Where Dumbledore dies. And then, remember in the opening how they like go to this random house and it's all spooky, and like there was that old guy that like get in, and then he's like hiding in the sofa, and of course like Dumbledore found him there.
Yeah.
And then so he's like the potions master, and then that's when they gives him like the secret luck thing that he drinks, and he gives it to Ron. I love that whole little thing. He says he puts the thing in like Ron's drink for the their cup or whatever they're doing, and then he's like kicking ass and like killing it and everything, and then the whole time like he didn't actually give it to him. Like it was, I don't know, it was like cute moments like that, between the friends.
Yeah.
But then it's also really dark, and Snape is dark, and that's when like
says Snape.
That's when like they get in, they find that door, that leads into. It's you should watch it again.
I need to watch it again.
It's a gorgeous looking film too.
Because that's right after Prisoner of Azkaban, isn't it? Or
no,
is it
no.
Half-Blood Prince is right,
it's the seventh.
Sixth one.
It's the.
It's like
sixth
it's
or
after
seventh one.
the Order of the Phoenix. Then?
So it's after the Order of the Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have you read the books?
I've read the first two, and then I never got into it after that.
It does get better.
I was a terrible reader when I was a kid. I didn't have the attention span to sit and read a book.
Really? Yeah.
I just couldn't. I struggled to read the first one, and I was like, oh, it took me forever to just read a book. Like I was like, fuck, man. This
You're like,
sucks.
I barely finished the second one last week.
So and then I couldn't really. My brain wasn't that imaginative when it came to reading.
Oh, really?
I was not that imaginative. So I think that's what even made it worse.
Maybe it's the book's fault.
I don't know.
You should be able to dive into.
I was more of like cartoons, dude.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
I liked reading cartoons and seeing the animation,
right,
and seeing an illustration to get to really see and picture what the
you.
Author kind of wants you to see.
No,
but there's just some things that you have to do on your own, which I think I developed later.
Yeah.
Now I can read books like, okay.
Okay.
But it's just, for me right now, I'm like, I don't want to spend my time reading a Harry Potter book.
The fourth one is really good. The can't remember what it's called, but that one's probably my favorite book of the series.
How thick was it? Like a fucking
it's
2 bricks?
It's really thick. It's funny because the first
5 bricks.
First one's not that bad. Second one's not that bad. Third one I think is a little more. That one's Prisoner of Azkaban, and then the fourth one is like holy shit. Here we go. It's like a fucking dictionary.
Well, that's how I felt when I saw the last books. Weren't the
Yeah,
last books massive?
Those are, they're all after the fourth one, they're all like super.
That's what I remember. When Goblet of Fire came out,
that's the one.
I remember just looking at it and going,
yeah, that's the big one. Yeah, because it was like they packed
fuck is
so
gonna read
much
that shit?
J.K. Rowling packed it.
And I hated Harry Potter
that
back
one's
then.
a really good one though.
It went from this to this. To a fucking 4-inch book. It looked like.
No, totally. No, that one's really good. Although that one's kind of the weakest movie, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Goblet of Fire?
Goblet of Fire. I was a big fan of that movie.
I liked it.
Maybe because my expectations were so. No, I mean I saw it before I read the book. I still wasn't a big fan of it. I don't know. I think it's kind of the weakest one. But that's just my opinion. Look, this is how much I'm into Harry Potter. I have a Slytherin tie. Have you seen this?
Slytherin.
Have you seen my tie?
Ooh. Oh, did you get that at Universal Studios?
I don't remember. Oh no, I think I got it at remember the Hell's Bells? What's that place called? There's like a magical place in Cape Town in Miracle Mile.
Was Whimsic Alley?
Whimsic Alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I went in there. That's where I met Jeanette McCurdy.
Who?
Jeanette McCurdy.
Who's Jeanette McCurdy?
She's the girl from iCarly. If you look her up.
Jeanette. All right, I'm gonna look.
Jeanette McCurdy.
Jeanette.
That was when I used to work on Victorious, back in my stupid dumb background days.
Oh,
she was in there.
She was in there just shopping?
Yeah. I was like, hey. We just worked on something a couple weeks ago. It was nothing. But
I've never seen her. Did she remember you?
I have a picture of it.
Dude, she's like you. She's a vocalist, guitarist, and a keyboardist.
Yeah. And who's the more talented one?
She is.
She is.
I'm just kidding. She reminds me of somebody I know.
But after the show, iCarly,
God.
She was on iCarly.
Who does she look like?
Who does she look like?
She looks like someone I know.
After iCarly, though, that was it.
Yeah, I've never... Yeah, whatever. iCarly, Sam and Cat. She's in Little Bitches right now.
Little Bitches?
Mm-hmm. I got 2 out of 5 ratings. That was a movie. She's also in Hollywood Homicide. Very interesting.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
What?
Hollywood Homicide.
Why would I watch that movie?
Exactly.
Did you watch it?
No. Oh. She was on some Netflix show too. She was on it's like she's a detective or a lawyer. It's still on there sometimes.
What's your favorite instrument to play?
What's my favorite instrument to play?
Mm-hmm.
Everything. No.
You hate playing the drums though.
Right now I do.
Why?
Because I don't get paid for it. That's why. I should be getting paid.
Do you feel like you're just that good that you're just?
I feel like I'm just good enough to fill in at anywhere. I feel like I'm confident enough to just fill in and just be like, I can knock out a jazz gig, I can knock out a rock gig, but I don't want to be a hired gun either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be like this guy who just goes from band to band, travels, and doesn't really have a place in a band.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you're just a whore.
Yeah, well, some people do that for a living.
I get it though.
Yeah.
I get liking music that much and willing to play in that.
Yeah.
But I'd rather get paid in a band with people that I would like to play music with.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that's what we're trying to do with Twisted Black Soul.
Right.
Yeah. Are you in, by the way? Like, are you like in with Twisted Black Soul? Sometimes I feel like I don't know.
I'm in.
You're in.
I'm in.
Are you like
I'm in the asshole, dude. I'm in the ass. Like
you're in the ass.
Well, you guys are like clinging on with your balls.
What's up with your take on rehearsal?
I like to rehearse a song once.
Uh-huh.
I'm a one-time guy because my philosophy is practice is for by yourself and rehearsal is for rehearsing the song.
Yeah, I see that.
And
do you practice on your own?
Oh yeah,
the TBS songs.
I do.
Really?
I practice everything.
Oh no way!
Practice all the songs and material that I need to know.
Okay.
Somewhat like majority of the time, if I'm fucking up, it's just because I'm fucking up. I'm not. I don't have to feel like I'm forgetting where my place is.
Right.
I feel like that's what happens a lot. Like people, that's what I've noticed just it's harder for a majority of people to pick up where they left last off because of just taking a week or day or something off.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, you
gotta practice.
It just becomes like that. Like, it's just drumming, dude. Like, drumming, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
When you get what good drumming is all about for a song,
yeah.
you don't need the extra shit.
Oh, no, totally.
Like, learning double pedal. Like, it helps.
Yeah.
But you can accomplish a lot of tunes.
Oh, sure. I don't even know
with
how to
basic
play
beats. No, you play great.
Yeah,
you play good. And Mr. Blake Dedlie is a drummer for the band Mango Napalm.
That's right.
Great, fantastic band from East LA.
I feel like I should have, like, I don't know. This is such a new podcast. I should be like, so we have
you
here.
should be plugging everything.
We have Noel Granada from Mango Napalm, bass player.
Stevie Wonderbread.
We have Stevie Wonderbread, of course, a.k.a. Stevie Wonderbread from Twisted Black Soul. And he's also...
he's blind! Just like...
and he's blind, ladies and gentlemen. No, he's not blind. No, and then do you have a name, or are you just Noel Granada?
It's Noel for now.
Midnight
when a good name comes up...
No, I mean for Midnight Moaners.
Midnight, it's just Noel Granada.
You should be...
I need a surname.
You should be
some sort of
Moaner.
alias. You need to come up with one for me, because
John
you always
Moaner.
come up with good names.
You want me to?
Yes.
That'd be funny. Yeah, all right.
Then we can talk about it, why we did it that way.
Would you be down to do percussion?
Yeah.
In TBS? I don't know. There's so many things in this band I want to take into like a new direction. In like a real direction, you know what I mean?
Real direction.
I mean, like I want to like go the distance, just like in Mulan.
I can fly so high. No, that was Hercules. I can go the distance.
Which one's the Mulan one?
Mulan is I'll make a man out of you.
That's the song I was thinking of.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Something truth behind. I don't fucking do it. I'm terrible with lyrics when it comes to all these songs.
Time to learn these new songs.
Time to take the herbs. But I don't dirka.
When is South Park coming back?
God, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it, so I don't know, my friend.
Let's see. South Park.
I can't wait for it to come back, though. Whatever they're going to do is going to be absolutely fantastic.
I hope so. September 26th.
Oh.
It's coming up.
So this month.
Yeah, this month.
Sweet.
That is pretty great.
I can't wait. I'm not even going to get into what's on the tape. I let it just surprise me. Just like going to the movies.
Yeah.
We didn't know shit about going into Alpha today.
Yeah, that's true.
We did not know anything.
I did see the trailer, and I actually
I
liked
did
the
too.
trailer.
I had you know what? I had a 300 vibe from that movie, kind of. Like, they try to do, like...
Oh,
remember when the guy kicks him into the well? Like, that's what I felt like when he got hit. Remember? He's spinning up in the air from the fucking... What is that?
300?
Yeah, well, yeah. Remember 300? He goes...
No.
Oh, maybe...
I'm one of the only few people that...
Oh, my God. You never saw 300?
No, I saw 300.
Remember when he kicks him all
I
slow?
like 300.
Remember
when he's all like, this is Sparta.
Yeah. That's what I felt like that movie kind of turned into, like, the first half an hour.
Yeah, no, I know.
Had all these, like, slow pacing
let's
imagery.
Go back to Alpha.
I know.
And make fun of it. You know what I really hated? You know how, like, they did, like, the crazy scene, and then they're, like, 1 week earlier. And then they show them, like, getting to that spot. And then they're all, like, on their knees, and then they're all, like, about to go. All they should have done was just, like, them charging, and then cut to him waking up, like, or the vulture or whatever. And no, instead we had heartbeat edits of like the whole scene that we had already saw in the opening. It was like boom, boom. Remember this? It's like we remember all of this.
I know.
Like, what the
Why
fuck?
are you showing
Why are you showing this again? It was so weird.
And I was like, okay, well, I don't get that minute of my life back because they obviously are trying to connect the dots really clearly for everybody to know.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I totally get it.
I haven't seen Revenant, actually. What'd you think of Revenant?
Oh, I thought it... Now, again, it's a long movie.
Yeah.
It's a long movie.
See, I feel like
it feels like how
what
we just watched.
Yeah.
But way more suspenseful,
Mm-hmm.
way more interesting.
Yeah.
And you can tell the difference between his performance in that movie than this kid's performance.
Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't bad. It was a good...
Yeah.
It was a good effort, I felt like, but it wasn't anything where I'm like, You know, that dude, like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar for that.
Right.
Like this.
It's hard to make this movies.
I'm telling you, and
They should have done something different.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like they just didn't nail it.
Something with the dog.
They didn't.
It was weird because it felt like more of like what The Revenant was, but like with a dog mixed in instead of a man and dog movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like really about those two.
Yeah.
It was like there was so much explanation in the beginning with the father and the son, and like, and it was so much like just like it was so bothering me. It was just like, you need to learn how to be a man.
Yeah.
And take responsibility for your life.
Just these obvious moral
like
things,
he's gonna learn all this stuff
within a month to
go
kill fucking oxes or whatever the fuck those were, buffaloes. No, it's in Europe. It can't be buffalo. Were buffaloes in Europe?
I don't think
I don't even
so.
know what the animals were half the time.
Well,
did we even see a saber-toothed tiger?
We did. We saw.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
I never saw its face.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be.
It was CGI.
Yeah, it was CGI.
CGI shadow.
It was the one that killed his friend. Remember?
And we didn't even see. That's what pissed me off. We didn't
get to see it.
We couldn't even see the wolf fight the saber tooth clearly. It's just a shadow thing.
Yeah, it was just a shadow.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, it was lame. So funny enough that you brought that up because I brought up the trivia.
Yes. Give me trivia.
The breed of the dog is called a Czechoslovakian wolf dog.
Okay.
The theatrical release was delayed for an entire year, originally slated for September 27 release. The film was moved to March 2018 and December 27th. Okay, who cares?
Anything else interesting?
Yeah, let me see what else is interesting. The rudimentary dialogue spoken throughout the movie is a language invented for the movie.
Oh, so wow.
No wonder it sounded so shitty. Batuta. And it was like weirdly Native American.
It sounded like African gibberish then.
No, it was more like...
Patati.
Like Native American.
How did he say pass or fail? He was like,
patata,
patite,
patite,
petita.
Oh, what did he call his dad? Katata, katite, katite. Oh, it was so weird how like they got the young people in and then they just started beating them up.
Yeah, like this is the gang, bitch.
Yeah, I thought that was very weird.
Yeah, now you win, player.
Exactly. The film could not bear a no animals were harmed in the making of the film tag.
Of course not.
As 4 bison were slaughtered for use on a skinning hide removal scene. The bison were dispatched humanely by staff from Longview Beef Jerky.
Wow.
Interesting. All right, I'll keep going while you eat your burger. Don't eat it to the mic.
I know.
I did that last time. It was dumb. Alpha was filmed near East Collet, Alberta, Canada. Who cares? The film could not... Okay. The film is all in an unknown foreign language. Okay, we get it.
That was fucking terrible. That was the worst trivia.
The film marked the first feature directed by Albert Hughes without his brother, Alan Hughes. Oh, who are these guys? Oh, so this guy's directed before, but he used to direct with his...
Alan Hughes.
Albert Hughes. Oh, they directed Menace to Society? I actually like these guys. Have you seen,
I've seen that.
The Book of Eli?
Yeah, that's the one with, is it
Denzel
Will
Washington?
Smith?
No, Denzel Washington.
And he carries
You're
the Bible?
Racist.
Or the Bible?
You thought Denzel Washington and Will Smith were the same person?
What is he doing in that movie?
He's just trying to take the Bible.
Yeah, he's taking like the Bible.
Bringing it over to some other thing.
I remember he's just a badass with a Bible.
What's his name in it? I actually liked that movie.
Yeah.
I liked that movie a lot.
The Book of Eli.
I never saw From Hell. I heard it was whatever. But Book of Eli was good. Menace to Society was good. These guys are good. I did not know. Oh, okay, no wonder. So this is just a story that he had brewing that he wanted to like bring up. And he did it. You know, good for him. But man, it could have been good.
Yeah.
Could have been real good. Let's see if there's anything else. In the real world, the terminology of alpha male or alpha wolf was first used in 1947 and was based on studying wolves in captivity. In the wild, wolves usually form families of parents and children. Did you know that?
No.
About wolves?
I know that wolves are... We domesticated them and all this shit.
Yeah, here's how I think.
I saw that on Cosmos. You remember that?
Cosmos. The old one or the new one?
The new one with Neil deGrasse.
I'm not a big fan of Neil deGrasse
How do you
Tyson.
not fucking like that guy?
He's condescending as shit.
Who cares? He's fucking smart.
I get it. He does. He earned that.
Yeah.
He's still condescending.
Yeah.
And it still turns me off.
But but he is fucking dope.
Yeah, and he knows everything, and it's great.
He knows so much.
Him.
Like, he could tell you millions of stories that have to do with just the universe.
I don't know.
itself.
I know I need to build a bridge and get over it, but like...
Some people don't like that Jordan Peterson guy, too. You
yeah.
don't remember? Everybody hates that guy. I don't know why.
Well, why'd you bring him up?
Because he falls in the sun. He falls in the same. No, but he's smart. That's
Jordan Peterson.
He's a very smart guy.
He's a doctor, Dr. Peterson.
He's well spoken.
These were the worst.
But Neil deGrasse Tyson, I mean, I'm just always interested in science, and he's the best for me, educating me through science. Mm-hmm. Learned a lot of shit from those books. A lot of interesting stuff.
Oh, you've read those? You've read his books?
Oh yeah, I've read Death of a Black Tsar, and what else? The Pluto Files.
Oh really?
He just came out with another one.
What's the one? Yeah, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of, like astrophysics for the on the go or something like that.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. I've never read any of those books, so maybe I should give them a try.
They're fun.
I liked him. He did something. I don't know. He like hosted some PBS thing where they were talking about Pluto. And I thought that was interesting.
Kids were like pissed off. They were like, "Why is Pluto not a planet anymore? That's not nice, Mr. Neil deGrasse Tyson."
I know. Dumb.
So he was like, "No, little kid, you little fucking shit. It's a goddamn dwarf planet. There's a difference."
Yeah. There's actually a shit ton of dwarf planets. That was just the first one that we found, and we thought it was a planet. But now that we know better, yeah, I get it. And he's fighting. Or not fighting, but he's like, he has to like. God damn, he has to explain things to people that still think the Earth is flat.
Yeah, man, I don't get the flat earthers. That's just my thing.
Well, I do. Listening to Joe Rogan, it makes sense now because I guess you can get so deep, like in the rabbit hole, that like these people who are like kind of like searching for something or searching for answers can like get into like the flat earthers like debate and stuff and just be like, I thought that the Earth was a sphere, and then reading all this and the community and the people, they've opened my eyes, like they feel like their eyes have been opened, and it's kind of like religion does the same. It's kind of like finding a purpose, I guess.
Yeah.
And so it I don't know, it makes sense to me, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, that's what bugs me. The whole purpose of what science is supposed to be, right, is the purpose of just telling the truth.
Well, just telling it as it is, not even the truth. Just like, this is what it is.
This is how a house is made.
Yeah,
There's
I think
science in so much different things than just astrophysics, but
right.
That's the beauty of it. That's what I like about it. I don't have to know.
Yeah. Well, I like what he said. Like, what does he say? That science doesn't care if you believe in it or not. Science is. It just is, and that's true.
And that's what bugs me about the flat Earth thing. It's like, okay, I haven't been to space. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen the world from miles and miles away up in the atmosphere, but you gotta trust the science here. Like, what difference is it making if they're lying to you in the first place? You're still living on.
And there's actually ways to figure out.
Why does that bother somebody so bad?
What?
To think that like a conspiracy is to affect what? Because why is it happening then? Yeah. Like the chemtrails or the flat Earth. Like, what difference does it make if it's flat or not to begin with? Mm-hmm. Like, for me personally, I can't. I've seen it. I've seen like footage of things that I don't feel like it's made up.
Like what? What have you seen?
Like when people fall from the sky. Have you seen that one where the guy fell from it looked like he was almost out of the atmosphere, dude, from the Earth's atmosphere, and all he could see was a spherical curve where his horizon could see on his fucking dash cam. It was like a Red Bull thing, dude. It was like, and then he jumped out of a fucking like rocket, dude. They like put him in some like rocket, and then he fell out of it. He was like, it's the highest skydive in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And when he gets to the fucking top, dude, mm-hmm. you couldn't sit there and tell me that I'm looking at a flat Earth. And that's from his point of view. That's from as high as man could go.
How do you know the government wasn't behind it?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the government. Where's the stars? And where's the... Well, fuck, man. Look up why there isn't the stars from a certain point of view.
Just assuming.
Like, it's not just if you can't answer the question, if you think about it, investigate yourself. Don't ask somebody else to find your answer, because mostly you'll find what you're looking
answers
for.
are out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Science is very open. Like,
Yes.
no, come, please.
Yes, and then you'll find answers even for the bullshit you believe. That's the other thing.
Well, now in this
Like,
day and age,
like yeah,
of the internet's-
people want to believe what they want to believe.
Yeah.
They want to believe it's a flat Earth. Fuck them. Not gonna bug me. But when we're going to Mars in fucking 4 years, whatever the date is.
So when did you get into music?
God, I think it happened when I was born.
Tell me.
My parents. Have to thank my parents. They got me into music because they were playing music all the time.
What kind of music?
Just anything. Basically the popular stuff of every decade.
Of the times.
At the times. But
How old are you again?
26.
So, I can't do math. You were born in
91.
91. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're turning 27 this year. Oh, you're turning 27 November. Hey.
October.
October. Hey. Yeah. October 14th?
Yes. Next month.
October. Fine.
La 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 la.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel good, man. I'm happy.
You won't be in your mid-20s. You'll be in your late 20s.
I know, it's weird. And I still look like I'm 20. Like
Still look
18, man.
You look like you're 12. Yeah.
I keep eating these burgers, that's why.
You're what?
My Tommy burgers, that's what's saving me.
The Tommy Burgers. Well, what was your dad listening to?
My dad
like
was
rock and roll?
definitely 60s and 70s and 50s. And then my mom,
rock and roll.
yeah, he would play like the early rock and roll shit.
What's his shit like? Who's his
Rolling
band?
Stones.
Oh, Rolling Stones.
He's a
Rolling Stones
diehard
guy.
Rolling Stones fan. He's seen them more than like 10 times.
Oh, really?
Like saw them all throughout the 80s as much as he could.
Shattered.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Shattered.
Jagger with his arms going out like a little.
Chitter chatter. Smack the. What do you think about the Rolling Stones?
I love the. Kidding me? Rolling Stones are badass, dude.
Yeah.
Love the Rolling Stones.
And your mom?
My mom more 80s, but she liked disco. So like I heard a lot of disco and 80s from her because that was her decade. 80s was her decade.
What's that one woman's name? I love her. I love to love my baby.
Oh yeah, God! I remember hearing that the first time when I was like 5, and I was like, "What the hell is this,
What
dude?
is this?
Like, are people having sex on this song?" it was kind of scary. I was like, because I was like, "Whoa, sex was like this weird thing to me."
Yeah.
You know, when you're a child, you can't remember how you really felt when you understood what sex was about.
When did you like really understand what sex was about?
Probably no. It's probably maybe even. Yeah, I was young when I found out about porn and sex. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real young.
God, you were born in 91, so.
Yeah, I'm like a secret quagmire.
God, wait, 91. So in 2001 you were 10.
2001, I was 10.
So, God, when was the whole internet? So you must have been like seeing like boobies like in the late 90s.
Well, there were still VHSs. Remember, there were still VHSs and porn mags.
Oh, who had the VHSs?
I think my grandpa did.
Oh, really?
My grandpa or my dad did.
Damn.
So I'd
The
go
one that
through
you
those.
worked for.
Yeah, I'd find them.
What kind of porn?
It's like, God, what kind of porn was it? It was like
It's like all.
Some of it was like the weird 70s, 80s porn. Like it would always have like the Bush music, you know, and weird like cutscenes. Yeah, like no storyline, kind of like.
Oh, the worst kind of porn.
Yeah.
Give me something with a
I'd
story.
get bored with the storyline. Get through the damn. I want to see the penis go in the vagina.
Hey, I like a story to have. I want to know what's going on. I want to see the emotions.
I'm like, I don't give a shit. Just give me the penis. I want the good stuff, man. Don't give me no garbage.
Yeah. Oh, is that your phone? Oh, we're almost out of time.
I know.
Yeah, good. Oh, that's right.
Make this stupid bet. It won't let me log in. Oh, now finally.
How much you betting?
$10.
Okay, that's not bad.
I wanted to cheese it, but I don't think I have time now.
Sunday football.
Sunday fun day. Yeah, sorry. I love watching football. So my favorite team, the fucking Packers, not the fucking Packers, but the Green Bay Packers, are playing right now, and I'm doing a podcast. So
don't worry, we're almost out of
I
time.
want to get out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to get out of here.
No, I was trying to actually just make a bet. I just wanted to see if I could bet on the game, but I'm like,
What's your bet?
oh, who Green Bay's already losing.
Damn, already?
Yeah.
Dude, the kickoff at 5:30. It's only 10 minutes in.
Yeah, they're already losing.
And you can wait. So you can make a bet during the game.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Is this legal?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Dude, it's already getting legalized in the states, in some states now.
Is it through ESPN or is it some other thing?
It's through, what do I use, Bovada?
I can't wait till prostitution's legal. Like,
You think it will get
oh
legalized?
fuck yeah! They just get like a
But
prostitute on an app. It's like sluts for you.
Sluts for you.
Just download the app. You can
Isn't it? You can already do that.
choose who's around.
You can already do that.
What, with Tinder?
Yeah.
Tinder's never worked for me.
You never tried Tinder?
I have tried Tinder.
I tried Tinder
a lot.
before I met Kim, but I honestly just would talk to the girls. So you guys are going to find out I'm not your typical guy here. Just old and boring already.
What do you mean?
I just am not into what guys are into, like going on to Tinder and fucking every girl that they can find.
I mean, I'd love to do that. It's
I know
just
you would.
None of them
I know
ever
you
respond to my messages. Then again, I am sending the most perverted messages.
Like, I want to eat you.
No, I say, mommy, can I sucky? Mm. No, I don't say that. No, I don't know. Actually, I don't even match. Like, I don't even get to like send a message. Like I just never got a match.
Yeah.
Because you have to match first. I go on. I've been more successful on OkCupid.
OkCupid?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've gone on a bunch of dates.
I've
on
never tried
OkCupid.
OkCupid.
Yeah, OkCupid is where I've done most of my dating. But Tinder, fuck.
Yeah.
Not even like a message. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I thought I would use it for is to talk to other girls. And most girls I was talking to
Yeah.
were girls I wasn't even attracted to. Like, I'd be like,
You just like talking to them?
I don't know, just something about making a girl like feel good, like
Ooh.
telling her what she wants to hear,
Mm-hmm.
and you just and then I would do I'd
What would you
fucking
tell-
unmatch them.
What would you tell her?
I'd just be I'd match them. I'd be like, oh, you know, like,
Hey, baby.
hey, when are we gonna get married? I just
Ooh.
I just pretend going in that
Mhm.
like you don't give a shit about what you're gonna say because
Yeah.
you just want to see how far you can take something in a weird way, but in a nice way. You know, just change it up. Use sentences that you would never use in a
Give
conversation.
me an example.
Like I would start like when I first started, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I get. I'd be like, "Hey, when are we gonna get married?" Right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then then he'd be like, she'd be like, "I can't marry you. Like I don't even know you."
Right.
I was like, "Well, my name's Noel, and you liked me, so
So now you know me.
now you know me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
get married." You
Yeah.
know. And then they could either get pissed or off put, or
Right.
they fucking buy in.
Or they're cool with it. Yeah.
and then
they-
you're
they're
like,
part of the
"Oh
joke.
wow,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that gives me some confidence there," you know.
Right. No.
And then
Yeah. Go on.
oh, go ahead. It's you.
Oh well, I would do the same thing with OkCupid. That was actually my sort of thing. Not all the time, but sometimes, especially if the woman had like nothing on her profile. Usually, I'll like reply on something on their profile, and that'll start a conversation. But if they have like barely anything, I'll just say "marry me."
Yeah.
It'll just be like a
It
canned
works,
response.
though.
And it works. They either get really upset or they go along with the joke. And those are the ones I want to go on a date with anyways, are the ones that find it funny.
Yeah.
They're always like play along with it. They're always like, when? I'm like, next week. And she's like, okay, let's go. Like,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, when are you going to pick me up? I'm like, I got to find your address. And then she'll send me the address. Or she'll send me her number. And then we'll start. And then I'll start a regular
This
confirmation.
pink polka dot thing.
Because that's what I understand. Like on OkCupid, on those sites, the whole goal is to get their number. That's the goal.
Yeah.
And then once you get their number, then you can start the like setting up the dates and like what you're doing, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when you're on OkCupid, yeah, it's just like, or any of those platforms, just be as stupid and silly as possible just to get that number.
Yeah.
Or cool, whatever.
Well, that's
the
what you
goal.
make you confident when you go and walk into a bar. You know,
What do you
for
mean?
talking to any girl. I feel like you could pick
Just-
up any chick, dude.
Me?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Thank you for that. I've done it a couple times.
Yeah.
But not recently. I probably should. I can't drink right now. Did I tell you? I went to the
No.
hospital.
Oh, yeah.
You saw.
Well, I heard something. So what was the story?
Oh, nothing bad. I just had this. So like a month ago, I had a pain on my right side, and then last week I had a pain on my left, and it was worse, and it was a sharp pain. And I was like, I should just, and I was telling everyone at work, and they're like, you should go to the hospital now.
Yeah.
So I went. I didn't want to go, but I went. And then the doctors were like, it's probably just like acid shit that's building up. Don't drink.
Crunch.
Don't drink alcohol. Don't drink coffee, and stay away from spicy food right now.
Damn.
Take these medications, which I have not taken because I don't want to. So I've actually just been eating better, which I have been anyways, but like staying away from spicy and coffee right now and alcohol, and I'm good. I'm gonna get back into alcohol because my birthday is fucking next week. So, but I actually feel okay. I feel good on this side. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't know what it was. They were just like, ooh. So I'm gonna make an appointment in a few weeks to see a doctor, see my regular doctor because I went to urgent care.
Yeah.
Oh
shit.
This is what you get to look forward to.
I know, this is fun. I like it.
As an old, no, I mean as a young person, this will be your life. I'm just kidding. I do a horrible job taking care of my body. You actually do a good job. You eat healthy. You work
blueberries
out.
like it's nobody's business. It's like my favorite.
Yeah, and I like how there's like a Tommy's burger right next to it.
I know.
I can't eat chili.
Yeah, it's just too gelatinous and fat and sodium and all that crap.
Yeah,
that's why it's hard, dude. I know.
So good.
I know. I'm sorry.
I know, but you know what? I'm fine. I ate my share of it as a young adult. I'm gonna start being responsible.
Well, you can still have it, but
eating healthy.
If you're eating healthy more days than you aren't, that's what counts.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Like if you just 4 out of 3 days, 4 out of the 3 days you don't eat healthy for, like,
right?
You know. Really makes a difference.
I eat pretty healthy from Monday through Friday because I get that Freshly app and or the Freshly thing. And then I eat really shitty on the weekends. But I do drink a lot of coffee and I do drink a lot of alcohol on weekends. But the reason why I drink a lot of alcohol, not so I can get fucked up, is because I don't feel the alcohol. I'll drink 4 beers before I start to feel something.
Yeah.
But my body's just like, what's going on? It's just, we're almost out of time.
Shit.
Well, shit. Thank
you,
Noel.
Should we sign off?
Yeah, we should sign off. Thanks, Noel, for being a part of this.
Thank you, Mr. Blake. Yeah, we will be back.
All right.
I guess this is our movie segment or what?
Sure.
Okay, bye.
Bye.